Third time lucky is the hope for the Wildcats as they face a Rhinos side who already have 2 gold medals in the bag after 2 wins at Headingley Carnegie this season. Richard Agor has went out the services of Ali Lawatiti after the former Rhino received a 1-match ban for a tackle on Cudjoe at Huddersfield. Frankie Mariano returns in his place to an otherwise unchanged lineup which sees Richie Mathers at fullback. On the wings, Ben Cockayne and Peter Fox with Dean Collis and Lee Smith in at the centres. Paul Sykes is standoff with Tim Smith in at scrum half. The prop forwards up front are Kyle Moore and Andy Raleigh with Andy Ellis again in at hooker. Frankie Mariano on the second row along with Danny Kermond and Danny Washbrook at loose forward. On the interchange bench for the Wildcats tonight, Kyle Wood, Ollie Wilkes, Paul Johnson and Kyle Trout. Brian McDermott has made 3 changes with Danny Maguire out suspended and Brett Delaney not having recovered from his thumb injury. The Rhinos also replaced Bailey, so the Leeds lineup has Zach Hardacre in at fullback. Ben Jones, Bishop and Ryan Hall are on the wings with Callum Watkins and Stevie Ward in at centres. Brent Webb comes in at standoff alongside scrum half Kevin Sinfield. Up front, Kylie Luluai and Jamie Peacock have Rob Burrow in at hooker. Jamie Jones Buchanan is on the second row with Wella Haraki returning to the side, and Ian Kirk comes back in at loose forward to complete the lineup. On the bench for the Rhinos tonight, Sean Lunt, Richard Moore and Darryl Griffin, alongside a possible first start for the German international Jimmy Kleinhorst. The Wildcats led out tonight then by an Olympic torchbearer, and will need an Olympian effort this evening to get the 2 points against the Rhinos side back in form and less than a month away from a Challenge Cup final appearance, of course. The Wildcats will defend the Fleetmaster stand away to our right as we look out here today from the main stand, and the kick comes straight back off the crossbar and is tidied up by Tim Smith. And the Wildcats, in a manner of speaking, get away with one there as Andy Raleigh brings it into the line. He immediately finds Peacock and Kirk for company. And important that the Wildcats again had plenty of possession here. Wakefield need to convert it into points. They'll come left this time to Andy Raleigh. Steps inside one, and again he's just inches short. Now then, the referee is going to want to have a look for this one. Andy Raleigh has ended up over the line. Looked like if he was going to get over it would be a double movement, and his response suggests that that's the case. Can't see his arms on the replay under Jamie Peacock. Well, hang on, there's a ball that appears there, and Andy Raleigh does seem to keep the right arm up. And much to everyone's surprise, certainly on this side of the field, the Eric Franz stand side for the commentary position this evening, and there is a ball that appears there in Andy Raleigh's hands, and it does seem to touch the whitewash. And just when we were expecting a no try, this is TRY try. And the Wildcats take a good early lead, and you have to say they deserved it. But Wakefield coming forward again here with Sykes. Somehow finds Mariano, who's almost right on top of him as he got the pass away. Wakefield sprightly and in a good position here with Smith, but the pass has been intercepted and there could be a breakaway try here. Heading off downfield is Stevie Ward. He's got support out wide him on this right hand side from Callum Watkins, and Watkins will surely go in the corner. Fox does his best to get across, but Watkins goes in without a glove being laid on him, and this time it is a breakaway try. And this time the referee doesn't want to have another look at it. Inside the 40, they'll come right from Ellis to Smith. Tim Smith, that is. Puts the high kick up, it's swirling in the breeze. Webb will go for it, he's let it bounce, and it's bounced back up into Wakefield hands. And the ball is across the line, but the referee has already brought it back. Rhinos spot it and bring it down. Still tackles to spare though as Ellis heads off again. Finds a gap, can't quite get the arms out though, and he's brought down a metre short. On the last, Wakefield again, come left, this time for Tim Smith. He'll put the little dabbing kick, can Mariano pick it up? Oh, he can't. Wasn't the easiest one to try and take, had to try and take it at full stretch. Wakefield needing to convert here. Ellis will go right, up towards Mathers. Mathers drops one in for Kermond. Kermond just about gets it away. It's back to 6, says the referee, Richard Silverwood, and Richie Mathers takes the tackle. Here's the call from the referee. And sensibly just keeps hold of the ball as Johnson turns away A barreling, strong challenge from Darryl Griffin. Comes left here. Sykes tries to step inside. Mariano wanted to pass. Sykes has got himself, and Sykes will get himself over the line for the score. It looked like the chance had gone when Mariano raced through the line, but the ball didn't pop out. But Sykes somehow kept himself moving and headed over the line to get the try and put the Wildcats on the board for the second time. Struggling to complete their tackles at the moment. And Wakefield looking to capitalise on that as Smith whips one in for Sykes. Sykes manages to get it away, and there'll be another score here for the Wildcats. Danny Kermond, I think it is, round the back for the score. Hancock in with another look, and Mathers has broken away, and he has support on his right hand side. Pass comes in. The Rhinos back in numbers this time though, as Ellis tried to get away. And in the end, it's Tim Smith who's brought to ground, just over 20 out. Ellis whips the pass for Sykes. It's a little bit behind him, but Sykes manages to keep hold, and Johnson's got away this time from 2 tackles. He's got a man inside, and the pass just falls to ground. Johnson desperately trying to get his arms up to get the pass away for Paul Sykes. And on the last, the Rhinos will come back to Sinfield, who will put up the high kick. It swirls back towards Ryan Hall, and Ryan Hall's gone in the corner. Peter Fox with a slight misjudgment there as the ball came across, and Ryan Hall getting one in the end is an easy try. Strong from Wakefield as Jones Buchanan powers in. Sinfield puts up the kick again. Hall will chase it for a second time. He's got the momentum, and Ryan Hall has got his second try in the space of a couple of minutes. The high kick again from Sinfield, and as Mathers had to wait for it to drop, Ryan Hall with the pace and the angle would do something different this time. He can. He breaks away for a second. Sykes has gone. Sykes has got one man to beat. He's got support inside him from Amore, who takes it, but Jones Buchanan's got back to make the tackle. Wakefield though inside Leeds territory this time. Long pass goes onto that left hand side, and the score will be scored by Danny Washbrook. Sweeping round on the left hand side. The long pass out wide, and then the little shovel pass for Washbrook to take it in around the corner from dummy half. But he's taken now short right on the far side as we look out here from our commentary position in the Eric Franz stand. Couple of dummies dropped off to Amore, pushes away one, manages to get it away to Andy Raleigh. Raleigh manages to drop it off, and Wood will go over for the score. They managed to keep it alive, and Kyle Wood dives over the line. The tackle and head down on the 20. Sinfield will put the dab kick through, looking for Hall down this near side, and Hall's in for the hat-trick, I think. He's got there ahead of Fox. And Ryan Hall puts 4 points on the scoreboard and gets a second half hat-trick. The 1-pointer, they've goal left instead for Tim Smith. Mariano comes in on the angle. It's taken down well short as Wood comes back right for Tim Smith. Tim Smith puts the kick in, it's missed. Can Collis get there at the back? I think he has. And as Steve Collis put the icing on the cake, as far as Wakefield are concerned, great little kick through from Tim Smith. Question about that as Wilkes takes it in. He's just about onto the line before he's finally taken down. Still tackles to spare, dropped off inside. With the Rhinos there in numbers. Right on the line again, Wakefield. They'll come right this time. As will whip along, pass out to Fox. Can Fox get away from Ryan Hall? Has he put it down? Referee to be up in the air. That's surely what's being looked at. There is a toe there, but it did look from the other angle as though the foot was back up in the air before it was dropped on the floor. And Fox will have an anxious look at the screen, and the reaction from behind me shows you, or tells you rather, that the Wildcats do get the score. Well, that's really got the party going here now. There's Wakefield with less than a minute on the clock. Get their 7th try of the evening. The supporters, you cannot complain about that one at all. As the Wildcats take the victory by a clear 20 points, 38 points to 18, and what a magnificent performance.